So I've got a question from some of my male audience. Firstly, I just want to show off this view again. Here in Vaucluse, Sydney, durianrider's favourite suburb in the world. Let me just clean this little camera lens just so we're sure. Never thought I'd say Sydney would be my favourite suburb. It's actually not, Sydney's not my favourite city, but Vaucluse is my favourite suburb in the world. And this is in Vaucluse right now. Adelaide's my favourite city in the world. Stress kidney Sydney, hear me referring to. Let's cut to the chase. Let's cut to the chase. This one baffles a lot of guys out there. Used to baffle me a lot. It's like, why would these, let's say you've got a girl you really like, you fancy her for whatever reason. Maybe just because you got a crush on her because she's really pretty, or maybe just the sort of kind of person she really is. You really like how she is, how kind she is, how many things she's into that you're into. You really have this connection. For whatever reason, I can talk about reasons why you might like a girl, but let's just cut to the chase. So you like a girl, and you got a thing for her, and then it's going well. Maybe you're dating for a while or whatever. Maybe you have a relationship with her. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just get friend zoned straight away. And you're thinking, what's going on? This girl ends up with these fucking jerk guys who don't give a fuck about her. And you're like, what is it? And then you start thinking, maybe I've got to be a jerk. I've got to be an arsehole. I've got to be a cunt to get, to win over girls like this. And just watching the stairs. And no, that's not the answer either. Women don't like jerks. Women don't like assholes. They don't like guys who've got a lot of money. They don't like guys who are good in bed. They don't like guys who are funny, who make them laugh, etc. As much as it's all about one thing. All right? It's all about one thing. The most important thing for any guy to remember is it's your behaviour and how you make a woman feel that determines whether she wants to hang out with you or not. So if you make a woman feel uncomfortable, unsafe, she's out of there. You might have all the money in the world or whatever. You might be some psycho dude. You make her feel unsafe, uncomfortable. She's out of there. You might be the most funny guy on the fucking planet. You might be like Seinfeld or Robin Williams or all those guys. But if a girl feels unsafe around you, she's out. She's fucking out. You might be the best lover in the world, but if she feels unsafe around you, uncomfortable, you're out. See you later. So, and you can be the most fucking obnoxious, fuckboy, arrogant prick on the earth or whatever, but if that girl feels emotionally safe around you, then you're in. You might be fucking 3 different chicks a day and she knows about it and she feels hurt by it, but if she feels safe around you, you make her feel good, it'll work sort of temporarily. What's this little doggy doing? Yeah, for a walk as well. So that's the bottom line thing is if you, and women chime in down below, leave some comments. I know some women don't like leaving comments because they're scared of some guys just saying, you don't know anything what you're talking about. But seriously, it's how you make a woman feel. That's the biggest thing ever. So guys, are working, going to the gym, or they have their look and their hygiene. All those things are important. I'm not saying neglect those things, but don't neglect the biggest one. How are you making the women in your life feel when they're around you? Do they feel a lot of emotional pressure, which can be tiresome? Maybe you're overly loving and overly attentive, and people say, I need a bit of space or whatever, and you don't give them space. No, let's hang out. But then they want to pull back. They're like, I'm feeling emotionally tired. Even though you make them feel good, then there's a bit of a rest. I love to run, man. I love to fucking run. I love to ride my bike, but if I'm doing that all day, I get tired of that, so you need that rest. So you've got to find that balance point there, but that'd be the biggest thing ever, is how do you make your woman feel when she's around you? That's the biggest thing ever. If you're not paying attention to that, then you're missing out. I'm going to go this way, go back to Bondi. You're going to miss out on some real good experiences in your life. So guys, that's what you want to be doing. You want to be thinking, how am I making my woman feel in this moment? And if she's feeling uncomfortable, then you got to pull game out and make her feel comfortable. If she's feeling sad or whatever, it's your job to escalate her emotions, elevate her emotions. Women are controlled by their emotions. It's not about logic. Because guy, we're doing this logical stuff. If I make this much money, if I have this social status, if I have this, then all these girls will want to be with me or whatever. If I make this, no. It's all about how you make your woman feel. I'll say it again and again and again in the video. How is she feeling right now when she's around you? Is she getting wet? Is she getting dry? Pun intended for many things. You're stimulating your woman emotionally, physically. If you're not, then someone else will. It doesn't matter what they look like, what they can offer, whatever. She'll go with that. That's just how it works. That's how women are hardwired, just like men are hardwired in certain ways. So does that make any sense for anyone out there? It's how you make your woman feel is the most important thing. It's your behaviour around them. So guys will be like, I put all this effort, I did all this romantic stuff, and you're still not fucking happy. And when you have that sort of attitude or whatever, it's like, you're missing the point. Now you're making her feel bad. Now she might do things out of obligation or guilt, but not because she really wants to. So how do you make someone feel when you're around you? That's the biggest thing. And for me as well, as a guy, being through so many relationships and understanding that in more and more and more, for me even, I'm like, I don't care how good a woman is in bed or how good looking she is or whatever, how do I feel around her most of the time? That's the most important thing for me. So if I find I'm excessively drained or whatever, I'm like, it's not really happening for me. So I have a bit more of a feminine approach to relationships these days than I used to back in the day when I was just like, oh, she's hot, she'll do. Now it's like, how do I feel? Do I feel motivated around this girl? Does she lift me up as well? Is this teamwork going on here? So for me, it's how does a woman make me feel is the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing in my life in terms of relationships. So there you go, guys. That's the most important thing you can do if your woman is like, there's a hormone called oxytocin, right? Learn about oxytocin. And that's what a lot of gamers and players do. They understand what oxytocin is. And you should make a girl laugh. You give her some orgasms, or you give her some good sex, or some affection or attention, or stuff like that. Then that's raising oxytocin, and that's going to have a stronger bond with her. So you can be the total fuckboy on the planet, but if you're raising oxytocin consistently every time you're with your girl, she's going to have positive anchors with you. You could be some homeless, dead bum on the street, stinky dude, like a stinky dog, stinky mutt. But if you're raising oxytocin in that woman's brain, in her body, consistently, every interaction, then she's just going to be magnetized by you. And you might have like 4 girls around and she won't even care even that much because her oxytocin hormones will just be controlling everything. Women are run by their emotions. They're driven by their emotions. It's not good or bad. It's just like the sea. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. So don't control the ocean. Don't control the women. Just understand how it works, and then you sail your yacht through that oxytocin ocean, and understand what triggers women positively, negatively, and keep asking yourself, how is she feeling right now? How is she feeling right now? And it's not doing insecure, it's not about being insecure. It's like when I'm running, I'm like, where are my feet? I'm not like, oh my God, where's my feet? I'm just like, where are my feet right now? Am I going to trip up on something? So I'm just paying attention to it. It's not in a manic way or an insecure way. It's just like, am I going to trip on something? So when you're with your girl, do your best you can, and just be constantly attentive. Not in a needy way, insecure way, but just like as an athlete, as a runner, just monitoring constantly. Have any questions? Hit us up down below. Hopefully that provided some insight. It sure did for me when I learned all about this. It answered a lot of questions and ended up with a lot of mysteries and a lot of pain in a lot of guys' lives. They're just like, oh my God. But how do you make your woman feel? When you're being needy and insecure, you're not making her feel really good. When you're having fun and getting shit done and motivating to be around, you're raising oxytocin, things like that, that's what women want. And hit it down below, hit the comment section down below. Let's have some discussion. We'll see you next video. Thanks for your suggestion from female viewers out there. We'll see more videos like this. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like these style of videos, give it a thumbs down. And fucking what a beautiful, spectacular day it's going to be. Just to recap it, women don't love you for you guys. They love you for how you can make them feel. All right. So base your identity on that. Base your identity on being the guy who can make women feel emotionally safe around you, and you can extract deep emotions from there. You can develop deep vibes. That's the sort of thing that women want. And if you can't do that, then they'll hook up with some guy who can. That's just how it is. And so don't take it personally. Don't take it personally when that happens. Understand that's the nature of the game. That's the nature of the cliff. If you're going to stand on the edge, better make sure you know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to trip, fail, and get hurt, and be one of those guys out there who go, oh, well, women are fucked up and all this stuff. But just understand how women work, man. Understand how women work. And then you'll have a lot less issues in your life, and you'll have a lot more fun. And it's very satisfying being able to give to the women in your life. And it could be, it's not even just to your lovers or your girlfriends or whatever. It's like your sisters, it's your mum, it's your work colleagues. How do you make your mum feel when you talk to your mum? How do you make your sister feel when you engage with her, or your work colleagues at work and stuff like that? How are you making the women in your life feel when you're around them, in your presence? So it's not just about pick-up game or sexual stuff or whatever. It's about how do you make any woman in your life feel, even the girl at the checkout register girl, or the person give you a massage or whatever. How do you make any woman around you feel? So just start to practice doing that. Practice elevating women's emotions, and then see what happens around you in your life. You're going to have a lot better quality of life, because I'll tell you what, if the women in your life are in pain and not having fun, life fucking sucks, man. Life fucking sucks. So women can give you a lot of pleasure, and they can also give you a lot of pain. So trust me, I know about that one. And so do what you can to elevate their emotions, to help them become healthier human beings. And just be a good dude. And there's a reason why girls like guys who are carefree, fun, driven, passionate, exciting, adventurous, spontaneous, genuine. The reason why women are attracted to guys like this, they could be total fuckboys, they could be total drug addicts, they could be total bums living on the street on $2 a day, but if they have all those traits, they're going to make women feel really good around them. And lastly, I keep ending the video, I'm like, oh, there's one more nugget I've got to give. And there's fuckboys out there who play on this, who know this, you know, but they totally exploit women. They just totally fuck them over. All they want is pussy, so they just like smashing through women like rakes through the leaves. And they'll use all these oxytocin triggers, and they'll just hook women in, give them these buzzes, these rushes, etc., excitement, but they don't give a fuck about the women. The women don't care if you really care about them, all right? That's the gold nugget. And this pisses off a lot of guys, because they're like, what? And they start to resent women. It's like, women don't care if you care about them. They care more about how you make them feel, all right? Love for me is if you care about someone. But you can love someone, but they don't feel good around you because you're not meeting their emotional needs, etc. You're not making them feel good. So you might be you'll be like, oh, I love this girl, I love you, why would you do this? And she's like, yeah, I don't feel it though. She's not feeling the love because you don't make her feel good. But the other dude who's playing the game, who doesn't give a flying fuck about this chick, all right? Or this woman or whatever, your sister, your mum, whoever, or your ex-girlfriend or your girlfriend, or these guys could not even give a fuck about them. But what they're doing is they're making them feel better than you are. They're making these girls feel better around those guys than you do. Even though you might care about them, you might love them, but they're not feeling that love. And they don't even really care because it's all about how a woman feels when she's in your presence, your behavior. All right? So that's why people are just, guys like baffled. It's like, I can't get it. I can't, like, I'm just going to be an asshole, I'm going to be a jerk. No. Be the guy who can raise women's emotions, who can trigger emotions. Otherwise, there's going to be a fuckboy out there who doesn't give a fuck about her if she gets pregnant or if she becomes a drug addict or whatever, if he abuses her, he doesn't give a fuck. All he wants is the pussy, all right? And she doesn't know that because she's just following her emotions, all right, guys? Women follow their emotions. You can be the total biggest fuckboy cunt on the planet who doesn't give a fuck about any woman. Just a total negative womanizer, just smashing through chicks, and the women will love you because you're making them feel good. And then you got the nice guys who might be like genuinely loving and really caring and do anything for these women. They'll jump off a cliff to save them. But the women don't really care that much, unfortunately, because you're not making them feel good when you're around them. So here's an analogy. There's a woman falls off the cliff, all right? And you got a fuckboy who's just like, oh, fuck it, you know, I'm just using her for sex. She's off the cliff, I'll fuck someone else. And then you got the guy who really loves her, oh my God, she's in the water, I'm gonna jump in and save her. And let's say you go and save her, she'll be back with the fuckboy. He'll be calling her up and say, oh, you got saved, oh wow, let's hook up, let's fuck. And she'll go with him because he made her feel better than you did. So you might give the love and the devotion, the caring, the money and the provider or whatever, but she'll be riding him because she felt better around him. All right. So what you want to do, the secret is to be the provider, be the real man who makes her fucking feel good. And that's really what women want at the end of the day. If you can tick all the boxes, then you've got a really strong relationship. If you're just ticking all these like provider basic boxes, there's not much passion and romance there. If it is, it will soon die off because you're too serious, you're too boring, you're not fun enough. She's not having fun. Women fucking want to have fun. Cyndi Lauper, girls just want to have fun. So this is a powerful video for guys out there. I wish I had this video 20 years ago. You know, I wish I had this video when I was 15 or whatever, when I first showed interest in women. Because it's just how it is. How you make a woman feel is the biggest thing. If you're like a stress, a drain, she's like, oh my God, I feel emotionally tired on this guy or whatever, she's going to be gravitating to the guy who can just make her laugh and have fun and stuff like that. Think about it. Don't take it personally, but make it a personal quest to raise the elevation, to trigger the emotions positively in the women in your lives, and to be a better man, and to be a caring, loving man who actually genuinely cares for women more than just for their pussy. And guys, lastly, if you want to, it's 10th last, if you want a girl to feel more safe around you sexually, then get a vasectomy. Because if she's worried about getting pregnant, she's never really going to fully enjoy the sex. Even after the sex has happened, the orgasms, the intensity's dropped off, she'll be like, did I get pregnant? So she, subconscious level, she's not going to feel totally sexually safe with you. She won't be able to open up as much as she could as if you'd had that vasectomy and she can just really open up and just really relax and let go. And a woman who's relaxed in bed That's what you want. So do what you can, man, to increase that sexual safety. And having a vasectomy is like a fucking massive fundamental to get done. Think about it and just talk to women about it. You know, talk to your female friends about it. Maybe you don't have any. Maybe you're a bit of a noob watching this video, but trust me, all the women, the feedback I've had, like everyone, all the women, man, they fucking love the vasectomy. So just get it done. If you want kids, hook up with a single mom, and there's plenty of kids out there. The vasectomy can be reversed anyway, but get a fucking vasectomy today. Book it in. See Dr. Snip in Australia. This video keeps going, man. This is the video that never stops. I'm just getting little bombs here. You've got sexual safety with got a vasectomy, no pregnancy. You've got financial safety. Can you help your woman earn money? You've got emotional safety. Can she open up with you and not feel judged and not feel like she opens up and shows her true colors and you go, oh my God, you're weird, like, ugh. So you've got that emotional safety there. Physical safety. Does she feel like she should be in a situation and you're going to protect her, you know? Things like that. So all these safety elements, you know, and just making her feel good. And it's going to make her feel just good around you, all right? Make it your fucking personal mission every day to learn more about this. And then you have these guys out there who say, okay, I'm going to do this for a week and then see what happens. No, motherfucker, this is for life. This is every single interaction you have with women. You might, let's say you hook up with a chick and you're there for the next 30 years. She will test you every fucking minute of the day to see if you're still congruent and she can still trust you, all right? And then as soon as you collapse, she's like, I can't trust this guy. She pulls back even more and then you've got to start again. This is like a daily thing. This is like fitness. You take a day off of fitness, you're losing fitness. If I take a day off of doing good things to my body, you're losing ground. So it's in a relationship. You can't just go, I'm going to do it for a week, and then or a month or a year and go, oh, now I can just be lazy. No. This is constant daily disciplines. That's what life's about. Daily work, hourly work, per the second work. Every ounce of your body and mind, just focus on good things. If you got to this part of the video, I do have a relationship ebook coming out very soon. If I give myself a plug, talk about all these things, because I watch all these guys out there, I've read all their books, and a lot of these guys have got some gold nuggets. A lot of it's based on this expectation of the female mind and their emotions, just to get sex, have manipulate women and get sex from them, and then just pump and dump fucking chuck, and that's, you know, that's another story. But this video, my content is for the guys out there who genuinely want to be good guys, who genuinely want to raise the women in their lives up, be it their girlfriend, their wife, their hookup for the weekend, their mother, their sister, whoever in their life, their colleagues. And this is the content I produce out there for guys who genuinely want to be better guys, better men, who want to have an interaction with a woman for 30 seconds or for 10 years or whatever, and leave her in a better state than she was when you first met her. Is she better healthily, emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically, you know? Things like that. Does she feel more secure in herself? Does she have more self-esteem now? And if we're failing any of these boxes, then we're failing as men. That's just how it is, man. That's just how it is.